Welcome to the Minch Topeck Show. Remember, all celebrity voices are impersonated. No celebrities, past, present, or future, have ever endorsed the show, man. Except for me. What? I can't say that? You guys are ballbusters. Anyways, here's the Minch Topeck Show, and please don't sue. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Minch and Topeck Show. I'm Minch. This is Topeck. Hey. And this is Dave Rector, ladies and gentlemen.
Get off my lawn.
And we are here with a brand new episode of the Minch and Topeck Show, and by God, we've got a great one for you.
It's a doozy.
We've got some fun stuff here. We've taken a dip into, maybe the hackier of radio bits. We've got some prank phone calls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think you folks are going to enjoy it. Now, obviously, one thing that you've probably noticed as a fine, loyal listener of the Minch and Topeck Show is that we do this every other week. And who the hell would have guessed that the week that we are off would be the busiest week in the history of weeks?
Yeah.
A ton of crazy shit went down.
Yeah.
Kanye once again pulled his ass out of his pants at the Grammys.
Yeah.
Jon Stewart stepped down as host of The Daily Show. Brian Williams gets suspended for 6 months. Spider-Man is now in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. That's a pretty neat one, right?
Yeah.
What?
Okay, Topeck, let's explain this for you and for any members of the audience that may not get the whole bit. Spider-Man is now going to be in, the Avengers movies instead of off doing his own thing.
Oh.
You see, Sony owned Spider-Man, and still does.
Yes.
But now they've made a deal with Marvel so that he can pop in and be buddies with the Avengers or the Guardians of the Galaxy or Howard the Duck or whatever the hell they want to do.
God, I want to see that fucking movie.
That'd be great. Dave, did you see the last two Spider-Mans?
Sadly, I did.
Okay. So did you hate them both equally? What was your thought on those?
I didn't mind The Amazing Spider-Man.
Right.
I was kind of on board with it.
That's the one with where he was fighting King Koopa from the Super Mario Brothers movie, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Uh-huh. And I fucking hated the second one. That thing is a fucking train wreck and a half.
Isn't that the one they filmed part here?
Yes.
They did.
Huh.
They did. It was a part where Aunt May goes for garbage plates.
Oh, I love that scene.
She just walks in with garbage plates and is like, "Hey, we got tickets to the Red Wings game." It was a very nice shout out to us.
She's such a regular that they know her plate by heart.
That's right.
Yes.
Now the thing is, my biggest issue with the movie. Now, Topeck, you didn't see it, right?
I did not.
Okay. Electro. Electro is the villain in this movie, and he's played by Jamie Foxx, who by all accounts is a good actor.
Yeah.
Academy Award winner.
Yeah, exactly right. He's far too dubsteppy. He's every time he talks, it's very wavy and I don't know. How would you describe it, Dave?
I think you nailed it.
Dubsteppy. Yeah, he's just very dubsteppy.
That wasn't even that didn't even bother me. It was just his motivation was just dumb.
Yeah, it was kind of weird because there was no real smooth transition from.
You don't remember me?
That's right.
Oh my God.
He was basically a jilted girlfriend.
Huh.
Well, Spider-Man didn't remember him, so he decided to start killing everybody.
Yeah.
Oh, that old story.
Yeah, that old bit. But now he's going to pop into the Marvel Cinematic Universe, and hopefully that'll fix everything.
Sure.
In Feige, I trust.
Yeah, hey, that works for me. So that's how you pronounce it, huh?
That's how I've heard it.
All right, well, that works for me. So, yeah, all of those fun things happened. By the way, did we get any votes on the Oscar draft poll?
I stopped looking like a week ago.
All right.
I understand what happened there.
Yeah, I think the idea of downloading the app scared people. So
Yeah.
we might come up with another way to do that. Otherwise, as of right now,
If only we knew someone that had a website that could do things like that.
I think we might know a guy.
Yeah.
Let's temporarily just hand it to Monet. I feel like that would be the polite thing. It's just let Monet hold the inner room crown for right now.
That's fair.
Yes. By the way, rave reviews for John Monet, our guest star from last episode.
He did well.
He did very well. That reminds me. Topeck, you did an excellent job on those Valentine's cards.
Ah, yes.
I was very pleased with that. But I do believe I also assigned you with another book report.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Would you mind turning that in for me, please?
Yeah, hold on.
And let me tell you something. This fucking better not be super fudge. All right?
Well.
Don't you dare let this be fucking super fudge.
So.
50 Shades of Grey. All right.
Yeah.
Hey.
Okay. And that's pertinent. That just came out.
Yeah.
Did you read the book or see the movie? All right. I'll figure it out myself. Okay. Topeck's report on 50 Shades of Grey. They touched each other's butts. All right. You're going to get a B- on that. That's pretty good.
They did.
I think that's the crux of the movie.
Yeah.
All right. That's good. I want another one for the next show.
Okay. All right.
I want a book report every show.
Okay.
And we're just going to keep this thing going because you know what? It's important to me that you keep reading.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you what, by the 5th book report, you're going to get a free personal pan pizza. So that's what you're going to get out of this.
Nice.
Also on today's show, we have a trip into the vault.
Yes.
Yeah.
We've got some old school stuff here. The old school Minch and Topeck. Dave, why don't you tell the folks what we've got here for this time into the vault?
Well, this was a well we went to many times on the old show.
You would find there were several wells that we
Yes.
dipped into time and time again.
But this was we used to do a thing called failed celebrity auditions.
Topeck, you remember those?
Oh, I love those.
Okay.
And this would be, different famous actors and maybe the odd actress, wink, wink,
Yeah, of course.
that would they auditioned for roles,
Try out for a role.
major
in,
films, and these are ones that didn't get the part.
Wait a minute. This sounds like a Saturday Night Live sketch. I feel like
Weird.
it sounds shamefully like one.
Yeah.
Well, let's take a listen to it and see how it's different.
Yeah.
I have a feeling, I'm concerned that this is probably going to be Minch heavy. This whole thing's probably going to have a lot of the old Minchner on it.
Yeah, a little bit.
All right.
And I'm not sure, I don't remember right this second how this clip starts. So let's just say these were auditions for the Lord of the Rings films.
Lord of the Rings, that's right. All right. Brace yourselves, folks. Here comes some mediocre impressions.
Okay, auditions for the role of Gandalf the Grey. Mr. Walken, you're first. Ready, and action. Bilbo Baggins, please, do not consider me a conjurer of cheap tricks. Wait, that sucked. Can I go again? Mr. Walken, that really wasn't that bad. You can go again. Listen, at any point, do you think Gandalf the Grey would do this? Mr. Walken, stop dancing on the tables, please. Cut. Okay, second audition for the role of Gandalf the Grey. Mr. Austin, go ahead. Bilbo Baggins, better give me the ring, what? Give me that ring, what? give you a can of whoop ass. What? What? Cut. Mr. Austin. At no point would Gandalf the Grey ever say, give a can of whoop ass. Nor would he administer the Stone Cold Stunner to the guy holding the boom mic. What? And cut. All right. Finally, Mr. Murphy, go ahead. Thou shalt not pass. Cut. Mr. Murphy, why are you talking like that? Well, it's a funny story because my last successful film was The Nutty Professor, and I figure if I stick with that role, then maybe people can forget about Pluto Nash. Cut.
Z105. That's me and me talking to me.
Yeah.
Oh.
You know what the funniest part about that is, though?
Oh, please help me find it.
That Eddie Murphy joke still works.
No, that's
Ouch.
so sad. That's a good point. Did you fellas see his thing from the? That's another thing that happened, by the way, is the SNL 40 reunion show. Did you guys see Eddie Murphy's bit on that?
That's the only part of it I've seen.
Yeah.
Okay.
Topeck?
Yeah, I've seen it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, here's the thing. Eddie Murphy could have just sat in the audience and waved, and that would have been as much as is owed to anybody. Okay? I mean, this entire week, everything has been geared towards Eddie's influence on the show. I think Rolling Stone had him number 2 overall as far as most important cast members.
Who was number 1?
Number 1 was Belushi.
Okay.
You can make your
Before
argument.
my time.
Yeah,
so.
that's realistically that's the point. You can make the
I'll
argument
take their word for it.
that might be the more sentimental deal, however you want to put it. But I feel like they amped you up for him to do something more than what he did. If you didn't see it, Chris Rock gave him this really kind of touching introduction.
Yeah.
And then Eddie just came out and said some niceties. Nothing. I mean, it was, nothing ridiculous or weird. It was just a very polite and quick speech. And then there was kind of a botched throw to commercial, but realistically, that's live television. That happens.
Yeah.
So it just felt like it didn't match what they were setting you up for.
Yeah.
Well, as it turned out, though, they had intended for there to be more to that.
Right. What was that story, Dave?
Well, Norm Macdonald was tweeting this past week that the bit they did with the Cosby joke.
Right, that was Celebrity Jeopardy. They had a quick bit with Cosby.
And that part was originally intended for Eddie Murphy to do.
Ah, okay.
And he declined to do it.
Even if... See, here's my thing about that. If he didn't want to do a sketch, it just seemed like he was going to come out and do a couple minutes. And I'll... While he was on the stage, of whether that's stand-up or tell a couple jokes or a couple stories, something to that effect. And I'll tell you where my disappointment came from, and I understand, obviously, Eddie Murphy doesn't know anybody's shit.
Yeah.
So, when he walked out on that stage, I had this feeling of, shit, I miss this guy. This guy's made me laugh on a bunch of occasions.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if you put away all the shit movies, I mean, yeah, you can poke fun at a bunch of his shit movies. Who doesn't have shit movies?
Right.
And when you get to his high quality stuff, even the Nutty Professor movies, they're stupid, but they're fucking funny.
Yeah.
And
one more so than the other. But
I can get behind that.
No, but the first one he did, that's a funny ass movie.
That's exactly right.
I still enjoy the shit out of that.
And my whole thing is, God damn it, I miss this guy.
Yeah.
I wish this guy were still out doing things because I think he's funny.
Yeah.
Bowfinger is a movie that it gets well. I know you didn't care for it, but I've since gone back to watch Bowfinger a couple of times, and that movie's funny to me. That movie
Never
I could
seen
sit
it.
and watch.
I'll have to go look for it now.
It's worth a few good chuckles, and that's really where I'm coming from. As I like, my whole point isn't, well, he was on that show for that long. He should have done this, that, or the other thing. I came from a point of, damn it, I miss this guy. It's great to see him. I would like him to come back and do more stuff.
It was a golden opportunity that was just missed. Is that what you're thinking, or?
To a degree, it just. I suppose more blame goes in the setup of it.
Okay.
Because you had everyone around him go, and he may have even said, "Listen, I really don't want to do all that shit. I'm just going to come out, say something nice, and then throw it to commercial. Easy as that." But everything around, all the major news sources were going, "Oh, hey, Eddie Murphy's going to be there. Eddie Murphy. Oh my God, we have Eddie Murphy." They made more of a deal out of it than maybe even he wanted.
Probably.
And then that was the whole thing.
Yeah.
So another thing, and we haven't discussed this bit yet, that I noticed from the SNL thing. They did a digital short, and it was, what's his name there? Lonely Island. What
Is that Samberg?
Yeah, Andy Samberg and Adam Sandler did a song about SNL characters breaking during a sketch.
Okay.
And made running jokes about it, most of it being a work, and, that's their way of bailing out of a shitty sketch. But the song was really funny. And even in another portion of the show, Sandler came out as Opera Man. Now, it's pretty well documented, if you've read anything I've ever written or heard anything I've ever said, how much Adam Sandler movies irritate the shit out of me as of late.
Yeah.
I mean, if you go to the beginning ones, Billy Madison, Happy Gilmore, shit, I can sit and watch The Waterboy. I'll bitch that it's stupid, but I could probably make my way through most of The Waterboy.
I can watch Waterboy any day of the week.
All right. I ended up seeing Big Daddy twice in the same day.
Ooh.
Ouch.
Yeah, I know. But at the same time, it's just been diminishing returns. I mean, Jack and Jill I will never watch that movie. That seems like a parody unto itself. Blended, which was the one that came out last year, looked like, hey, Sony, can you do me a favor and pay for me to go to Africa?
He's
also,
pretty much admitted that that's why he makes the movies he's been making lately.
Right. And that's why he's moved over to, all of his movies are going to come out on Netflix now, which, is this something that you guys have heard?
No.
Yeah. He's struck a deal with his next 4 movies or so are being released exclusively on Netflix, which seems to make more sense.
Yeah.
Now, despite all of that entire long preface, all I could think about when he was on is, damn it, we need to get him on to host. He's never hosted SNL.
Oh.
Really?
It would be, I think that would be a hilarious episode. Now, he came out, they were doing a whole musical bit. Maya Rudolph was playing Beyonce, and then your favorite, hold on, it gets better. You're going to really enjoy this, Dave.
Oh, God.
Martin Short was out there, too.
Oh,
So
dear
you
Lord.
had the 2 of them. But they were bringing out all of the musical-based characters, and he came out as Opera Man.
I liked Opera Man.
Yeah.
But a lot of funny people came out during that sketch. And he's out there as Opera Man. I'm like, this would make a great episode for him to host.
Yeah.
He's got the characters. I mean, it would be a thing that would be pretty damn funny. Despite his last 12 movies. Are there any that, have you boys seen any of the recent Adam Sandler fare, or is there...
Well, the most recent film of it, what was more recent? I did see Grown Ups.
I saw Grown Ups.
Well, there's a funny story about when when I saw Grown Ups.
Well, let's hear it.
It
It didn't involve any of the content of the movie, I assume.
No.
No.
I was on a family vacation up in Old Forge, New York.
Ah, okay. I can put this together, sure.
And that day we went to that Enchanted Forest water safari place.
Where the fun never stops.
Yes.
Dun.
And my wife and I were waiting in line for a water slide, and I happened to look across the way. Or actually, no, my wife looked across the way first and went,
They're rummaging through the trash.
yes.
Scaring
She said-
away children.
She said, that guy kind of looks like Topeck. And I said, where? And she
the
pointed.
one eating the raccoon.
And she pointed, and I went, that does look like Topeck. And he turned his head just right, and I went, son of a bitch, that is Topeck.
Whose was it?
So we ran into each other at Water Safari that day. That night, there was a movie theater down the road from the hotel we were staying at. And we went, and it was me and my wife and my sister went to the movies, and it was like a 3-screen movie house, and like the only thing remotely worth seeing at all, believe it or not, was Grown Ups.
Yep.
So we went and watched.
Wait, hold on. Time out. I'm throwing a flag on the play.
Uh-huh.
What else could they possibly been showing? Because I can assume you had to choose between Grown Ups and someone's colonoscopy video.
I couldn't even tell you what else was playing.
I'm going to say it was someone's colonoscopy.
It was that unappealing. But anyway, we watch the movie. We get to the end of the movie, and right as the credits hit and the lights come up, my wife taps me on the shoulder and says, "You're never going to believe who's sitting behind us."
See, I would have pictured something different. I would have pictured Cape Fear, where you guys are trying to watch the movie, and Topeck's sitting in front of you smoking a cigar, being a loud
Jesus.
asshole, wearing the Hawaiian shirt.
But it was
more what I'm picturing.
That was just so wacky how that played out. But yeah, so I don't know if that was more recent or if Funny People was more recent.
See, now Funny People's a whole different bag of cats because that he's in that movie, but that's more that.
It's not
to
a
me,
Sandler movie.
Is an Apatow film.
Well, my thing with Funny People, I thought Funny People was actually a pretty good movie.
Mm-hmm.
It just wasn't good in the way I wanted it to be.
If he would have...
Because it wasn't a funny movie.
Right. If he would have hacked out at least 45 minutes in the middle of Funny People, that would have been an almost perfect movie to me. There was just a 45 minutes that droned on when there's...
Yeah, there was some of that. That's why I said it was a pretty good movie.
Yeah, but
but even so, even if they had done that, it wouldn't have been good in the way I wanted it to be.
Sure,
because you had a lot of legitimately funny people in the movie, but the movie was not a funny movie.
Which also the kind of self-referential like Adam Sandler movie shit stuff. Like, what the hell was he in? Like, there was a movie where he was trapped as a baby or some sort of...
Like, in the movie in the movie?
Yeah, I keep wanting to say Diaper Genie, but I know that's the thing from the Simpsons movie. I know that Schwarzenegger had Diaper Genie. But, like, the self-referential stuff in that I thought was pretty funny. It's just there was a point in the middle that just dragged ass and just completely took me out of the film. Now, Apatow this past week, while we were on break, he released the trailer for his new film.
Oh yeah, what the hell is that called?
It's called Trainwreck.
That actually looks good.
That looks fantastic. Now, have you seen anything about this, Topeck?
Not a thing.
Topeck, what do you do like during the day? Listen, obviously. I'm happy to have you as 1/3 of the team, but just given the things that I throw to you, other than read books, which you do well.
Oh yes.
I mean, the book report's right here.
Yes,
they touch butts.
they did.
They certainly did.
Yes.
I don't know if that's what they do in the movie. They might have edited it down. They touch fannies.
Fannies.
Now, but I just assume you sit in a dark room. Only lit by the light of the cherry of your cigarette. That's it.
You're not totally wrong.
I imagine so. I imagine so. Oh, yeah. I just... Okay, so... What's the last movie you saw in the movie theater? We'll get back to Trainwreck in a moment. I feel like this is a good moment to analyze Topeck.
We're on to
I'm
a
gonna
different
go
train
to
wreck.
All right, Topeck, what was the last movie you saw?
In the theater?
In the theater.
What was it? The sequel to 300.
301.
Yes.
I saw that one.
Yeah.
That wasn't very good.
Yeah.
Okay, what TV shows do you watch?
I've been watching a bunch of Netflix and HBO lately.
Okay, what if we looked at your Netflix history, what would it have on it?
Californication. I binged watched that.
All right, I
nice.
Other than Duchovny, I know you like that show, Dave,
Love
but I
that
know
show.
nothing about it.
It was great. Blew me out of the water. I watched the first season of Blacklist. I'm into that now, so I'm just waiting for more of that.
That's good.
And I'm starting up Rescue Me again.
Okay.
I made it through the first 2 seasons when it was on, lost track of it, and now I'm playing catch up.
All right, good. Because I was worried. You're not, you haven't watched all this shit that we're bringing up.
I am definitely behind on my movies.
All right.
I did just watch Valhalla Rising the other day.
I don't know what that is.
Don't.
I want you to, what is it?
Don't.
Tell me what it is.
Oh, it looked good. Like, looked pretty. Like,
Okay, that's...
yeah.
What was it about? Let's give a movie review. That's what we're doing. Hold on. And now it's time for movie reviews with Topeck.
All right, so basically, it's like Viking times.
Okay.
Around the time...
Minnesota Vikings?
Yeah, if only.
No, because I don't want to see kids hit in movies. I'm not a big fan of that.
Well,
Don't say allegedly. It happened.
So basically, it's the guy's like a slave almost to like a Viking lord, and he's like forced to fight. Ends up breaking free. Ends up killing his old master. Steals his son. They run into Christian missionaries. Go on a journey with them to go to Jerusalem. Get lost.
Wait a minute. Hold on a second.
Exactly, Dave.
Are you sure?
Exactly.
Wait, what?
Are you sure this was a movie?
This is all one movie.
Because I think this was an episode of Full House. I'm not 100% sure. Was there someone named Uncle Jesse? Because if there was someone named Uncle Jesse, then you were watching Full House. What was the... Actually, I think you're right. I think I would have rather watched it about the Minnesota Vikings.
Yeah. I don't know. I thought I had read or heard somewhere that it was supposed to be good, and figured I'd check it out, and I just kept on giving it.
When are you going to learn your lesson about listening to Neil?
Yeah.
Ain't the truth. Oh. All right, here's your assignment.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I want you to watch, obviously, this depends on when you're listening to us in your region. As of our recording this, the Oscars are tomorrow night. Mm-hmm. Whatever is Best Picture,
okay.
I want you to watch it.
All right.
And then I want you to come back with a movie review for it.
Ooh.
All right? Can you do that for us?
Yeah.
Perfect.
But immediately before watching this, Trainwreck of Valhalla.
Oh, God. Listen, if you say how many drugs you did, then it becomes a criminal offense.
No. I watched another movie just before that.
Okay, what movie was that?
Grand Budapest Hotel.
Hey!
Yeah, see, I brought
it back.
Yeah.
Appealing to Mike's hipster sensibilities. All right, very good.
The movie was great.
All right. Now, Trainwreck, which that was.
I warned you.
Well done, Topeck.
It's true. At least it's all flowing together.
Yeah.
Trainwreck stars Amy Schumer. Mm-hmm. And Bill Hader, who...
And LeBron James.
Yes, indeed.
It looks like he has a huge part in that,
too. Yeah, he's going to be around for that movie.
Yeah.
And given that it's an Apatow, he'll probably be around for 4.5 hours of the 5.5 hours of the movie. Mm-hmm. It looks hilarious.
Yeah.
It looks really good.
I enjoyed the shit out of that trailer.
Dave Attell showing up as a homeless guy was pretty much enough for me to go, okay... Take my money. You win this round. But the trailer is available. You should watch the trailer there, Topeck.
Okay.
And come back.
Mike tweeted it a while ago.
I did.
So if you look at his timeline.
What the shit, man?
Clearly I saw it because I follow both of you on Twitter.
That's the problem. You're going to Twitter.com, and I don't know what Twitter is. Hold on, let me go to Twitter and see what that is. See, these are just pictures of Blue Jays assholes. That's not a thing. Why are you even going to that? Okay. So to bring this all back, I think my biggest problem with Adam Sandler is just how immature the comedy is. I mean, it's debasing. It's just, really lowbrow shit. And he can do better. He's capable of a higher caliber of comedy.
Yeah.
So why don't we listen to our prank phone calls? I think we each did one.
Yes.
And let's see how it went.
Yeah.
We're going to start with, which one are we going to start with, Dave?
I think this is yours first.
Okay. All right. So using the science of magic, we got the ability to take an incoming call. Now this poor schmuck thinks that he's calling a tech service line. So why don't we listen to that and the hilarity will ensue. Thank you for calling tech service. How can I help you today?
Yeah, I'm having a problem with my cable box.
What's the problem with your cable box? You've been farting on it too much?
No. Actually, the little blinky light thing isn't even as blinky as it should be.
The blinky light. What color is it blinking?
It's sometimes green, sometimes blue. I don't know.
Well, what is it blinking right this moment?
Right now, it's red.
Red. Well,
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I'm colorblind, so I don't know if I can help you with that. Now, the problem might be, how much pornography do you watch on that cable box?
Tons.
Well, the first thing you're going to want to do is cut down the pornography by half.
That's not going to happen.
Oh, damn. All right, well, go ahead. Here's what I need you to do. Change up the quality of the porno. Go from the hardcore stuff to kind of the softcore Skinamax. Does that sound better?
That's not even an option.
All right, well, why don't you just try unplugging the goddamn thing and plugging it back in?
All right, hold on. That seemed to have done it. Thank you.
Okay. You're welcome.
It's
the phone scam! All right, that didn't go as well as I hoped. I mean, it's nice that I helped him fix his cable box.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Boy, that feller was sure adamant about his pornography.
He sure was.
I mean, that's pretty interesting for him to be so upfront about how he was not. You know what? If
he was helping you help him.
That's true. I mean, if you're going to demand a certain level of pornography, this is America.
You don't settle.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And he wasn't willing to settle.
No.
Yeah.
Now, I don't know if there's many prank phone calls that actually end with them helping the whatever the problem was. So, I mean, we're either breaking new ground or just breaking wind. I don't know. It's one or the other. Okay, Dave, do you have one?
Yeah, this is mine. I tried I tried calling a bowling alley.
Okay.
To play a little joke on the guy that answered the phone at the bowling alley. And here's how that went.
It's Great Day at Bob's Bowling Roll. This is Gus. How can I help you?
Hi. I was just wondering, do you have 10-pound balls?
10 pound. Let me see what I have in the inventory. Okay, it looks like we have 9 pound and we have 11 pound. 10's currently being rented out at the moment.
10 what?
Oh, well, you were asking about bowling balls. We have 9 pound is in stock, and we have 11 pound in stock. We don't have 10 at the moment.
Okay, well, is your refrigerator running?
Actually, not currently. We did have an issue with the power going out last night. Currently, all our food storage is being done off-site, but it's all, it's all under supervision of the health department. I appreciate you being concerned about it. We do have the situation in hand.
Well, shit. Okay, last thing. I'm looking for a friend of mine, and I think he might be there. I was wondering if you could check and see if there's someone. His first name is Mike, and his last name is Hawk.
Oh, yeah, that's my supervisor. Hang tight just a moment. I'll get him for you. Keep the bill for you. Hello.
Fuck you.
It's the phone scam. Thank you, Tigger.
That fucking guy wouldn't take the bait.
Yeah.
Let me tell you though, I like the subtle bailout. It was just a matter of, well, this isn't going well. Fuck you.
Yeah. Cut and run.
If I had a nickel for every time Dave fuck you'd his way out of a situation, I'd be a rich man.
Fuck you.
There it is. And there's another nickel.
Pay up.
Topeck, did you did one too, right?
Yeah, I did one.
You know what? Let's just go into it. I have faith in you.
Yeah.
You've been doing this shit for years.
Oh, yeah. Pro.
Let's hear what you got.
911, what is your emergency?
Yeah, the old warehouse on Flemington Street is on fire, and you might want to hurry. There's a box of stray cats stuck in the middle of it.
It's the phone scam. Jesus, Mary, and Joseph.
What the fuck?
What did you do? Topeck.
What?
They're going to go to the warehouse on Flemington Street, see that it's not on fire, and they're going to be fucking furious at you.
There is a fire.
What?
What did you do?
It would probably be best if you stopped asking questions.
We're going to take a break. Let's go to commercial, Dave.
All right, that sounds like a plan.
Why all those cats? What did those cats do to you, Topeck? Oh, he's just... it's the laugh that's upsetting.
Yes.
The fact that he finds that many dead cats funny.
Oh, my God.
Is what's truly upsetting. Okay, we're going to be back
to take a break,
with more Minch and Topeck show after these words. Hey, buddies. Minch here. Listen, guys, the internet's full of shit. Shit articles that are just garbage.
He's not wrong.
True.
30 reasons why the number 7 is the best if you're a 90s kid. We get it. Dunkaroos. Enough. God damn it.
I miss those.
How many lists... Yeah, well, so do I. But how many list articles do you need? And do you need to share with everyone on creation? Why don't you head to a fine website like Maglomaniac.com. Maglomaniac.com, fine articles about politics, wrestling, comics, video games, and podcasts, too.
All right.
Like the Minch and Topeck Show.
Yeah.
And, wait. I feel like there's... What else do they have on there? I'm missing something.
I think you pretty much nailed it.
No, there's like one or two more things that they have on there. Oh, they actually have a bunch of ebooks for you reading types.
Oh.
Don't worry, Topeck, they got pictures too.
Yeah.
There's something else. What else do they have on there?
Why Minch?
Oh, why yes, Topeck.
Isn't that the website in which you perform and write your Minch's Pop-Tarts and where you cover popular culture and such?
Why, yes, Topeck. Here's your $20.
All right.
It is also the home of Minch's Pop-Tarts, the only site where you can read my shit. Because the Lord only knows when I'm doing that blog again. Megalomaniac.com, a dear friend of the Minch and Topeck Show. Ooh, yeah. This is probably my favorite of the Topeck songs.
Ooh.
Do you have a title for this one?
I'm sure there is one. I don't remember what it is, though.
Oh, Jesus. Well, you dropped a truth bomb on us.
Yeah.
Yeah. You could have just called it Fuck Shit Fart.
Yeah, it's that.
And no one would have been the wiser.
I thought that was the name of our theme song.
Oh, yes.
Well, it could just be Fuck Shit Fart Remix.
Remix. Okay.
So, Megalomaniac.com.
Mm-hmm.
Just talking about that in our last commercial break.
Mm-hmm.
Now, depending upon when you're listening to this,
Mm-hmm.
if you're listening to it right as it's being dropped on the book face, then tonight I am going to be doing a live blog for Megalomaniac.com for the Academy Awards.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, I'm going to watch your show and make smart-ass comments.
Huh.
You know, let that be the appeal.
Yeah, it'll be a good time.
I think I've watched maybe 2 of the movies.
That's it?
Okay, hold on. Birdman.
Nope.
Mm-hmm.
Grand Budapest Hotel.
Yeah, I've seen both of those myself.
Boyhood.
Saw
Okay,
that
so that's
one.
3.
That's 3.
And Theory of Everything.
I saw that one too.
All right.
No.
4. So half.
Saw one.
What am I missing, Dave? You'll know this, right?
Yeah. Whiplash.
Okay, no, didn't
No.
see it.
Uh,
Although, hold on. We need
yeah.
to talk about something since you brought up Whiplash.
Yep.
Am I literally the only fucking person on earth that did not know J.K. Simmons was the voice of the yellow M&M?
You know, it's funny. I saw you brought that up on Twitter not that long ago,
Yeah.
and I had literally found that out myself like within the week prior to that.
He said it on his Saturday Night Live episode, like in his monologue. He was like, "Well, you may all know me from being the voice of the yellow M&M," and like all of a sudden, it was a shock. I'm like, I had no idea. What's odd about it is the red M&M is Billy West, who is the voice of was the voice of Ren and Stimpy for a point. That one. The one that most of mainstream America would be, who the fuck are you talking about? That I picked out of nowhere. I knew who that was. But J.K. Simmons, I hadn't the foggiest idea. That was stunning. Are you just putting this together now?
No, I want to say I've known that for a while.
You are
Like-
a liar.
Like, I've heard this some time ago.
It was like I said. It was shortly before you made that discovery. We were at a family get together, and my uncle brought it up.
I had no
Yeah.
idea.
Yeah.
All right. So what else is nominated?
Selma.
Selma. Okay.
No.
You know what bothers me about that, Topeck, is that they nominated Selma, but they didn't nominate Patty, and that's what bothers me about it.
It
You
ain't
know,
right.
why you split the vote like that?
Exactly.
What else we got?
Oh, American Sniper.
American Sniper, have not seen it.
No.
Yep, me either. And The Imitation Game,
The Imitation Game.
which is of the ones I haven't seen, that's top of my list of what I want to see
Sure.
because that's right up my alley.
There it is. Topeck, who do you think is going to win Best Picture?
Well, seeing as how I've only seen one of those movies,
Which are you going to go with that one then? Just say Grand Budapest
It
Hotel?
did win the Golden Globe.
there you
It
go.
did.
Yeah, it did.
It did.
It
That's
did.
right.
Yes, it did.
I thought you were going to say the Lego Movie, and then Dave's going to get upset,
Yeah.
and then we got all kinds of shit going down.
Oh.
Yeah.
So, if you're sitting around and you're watching the Academy Awards and you want to hear some smartassery, or read some smartassery, just go over to Megalomaniac.com. Read my live blog.
Yeah.
It'll be a fun thing.
That'll be there even after the fact.
That's right.
Right? You can go
DVR the Academy Awards,
Uh-huh.
bypass through all the shit. Most of it's going to be shit.
Yeah.
They'll probably do another selfie. Get everybody in on the selfie. Maybe order another pizza.
I think my wife told me because she watches Ellen's show. and I guess NPH was on the other day, and he kind of like issued the kind of the challenge or whatever that he's going to somehow top the selfie.
And wow.
Punched a window and walked out. I was just like, fuck this shit.
Yeah, so I've got a little thing going now, fellers.
Uh-huh.
Live blog for the Academy Awards. Minch's Pop-Tarts.
Yes.
A blog, but, you know. And a podcast.
Yeah.
What I've got is the Mike Minch brand.
Yeah.
I'm branding. And it's because of that I'm going to expand the brand.
Ooh.
I've decided I've decided to take another, dip into another realm. Expand the Minch brand.
Yeah. All right.
I'm releasing an album, boys.
What?
Huh?
Inspired by a hero of mine.
Okay.
You know him, you might know him as Captain Kirk.
Oh.
You might know him as T.J. Hooker. Denny Crane. William Shatner.
Oh.
I am releasing a musical album similar to that gentleman. I actually have a clip I'm going to play for you guys.
Ooh. All right.
Okay.
Now, I don't know how this works, so Dave, can you figure out how to play my clip?
Yeah, I got it.
Now, I recorded it on the 8-track. Can we convert that?
We might have to cut this bit.
Oh, shit. Hold on. Here's the CD. I had it in my other pocket.
Oh, okay.
Right. Let's listen to it.
Give me a second here.
All right.
All right.
You're going to love it, Tope.
All right. Here we go.
Now, be honest.
All right.
Here we go.
Take me to church. I'll wash up like a frog in the dead of the night. I'll sell you my tins and you can sharpen my wife. Offer me that deathly bear and good God, let me play you my fife. Ah, yes. Just a little taste.
Is that how that's supposed to go?
You know, I've listened to the song 3 times, so I'm pretty sure I know the lyrics.
Really?
What about that doesn't seem right? It's a ballad, and it comes from the heart. The man wants to wash up like a frog in the dead of the night. What about that doesn't make fucking sense?
Sure he does, but...
You know? He's going to, sell you his tins so you can sharpen his wife.
Okay. But
That comes from the heart. That comes from the soul, damn it.
I suppose.
This is not just, the vapid touching each other's butts kind of entertainment that you enjoy. That's from the soul.
All right, buddy. I wish you well with that.
Yeah.
And listen, there's plenty of tracks for that case.
Oh,
There's
boy.
plenty.
Can't wait.
You know how many tracks are on this CD?
How many?
112.
Right.
So
Wow.
be ready for that.
Man.
We might have like a special edition show where we just run all of them.
Oh, boy.
Oh. Yeah.
And you know how many of those tracks are from Queen?
Huh.
100 out of the 112?
Huh.
2.
Oh.
Okay.
So be ready for that. You're going to
right.
enjoy the shit out of it.
Yeah, 2 Queen songs. Okay.
I might expand this. Do you want to do a duet on one of them? Dave, would it be bad if Topeck and I do a cover of Ebony and Ivory?
How many people know what you guys look like?
All right.
This is not a visual medium.
Well, given our audience, probably all of them.
Okay.
If we're being honest.
Yeah, all 4 of them have met you before. So.
That's right. Now, I'm going to say something. You boys didn't know I was going to say it, but I'm going to say it, and I'm going to mean it.
Okay.
We were waffling on something here, and we were very rude to somebody early into the program.
Okay.
Not this episode of the program, but
okay.
earlier into the status of the show. Like I believe it was episode 1.
All right.
No, it was episode 2 when we mentioned it. Davertooth.
Oh.
He's been literally waiting in the green room ever since.
Holy shit! I just had the snowplow guy bury the garage door.
Davertooth might be dead.
Oh.
But I'm gonna say this now. Davertooth, if he's alive in your garage, Dave, he will be on the next episode.
Oh.
Okay.
Davertooth will be here.
All right.
I guarantee it.
Okay.
Guarantee.
All right?
Sure.
He's going to talk hockey.
All
We're
right.
going to make things happen in a big, big way.
Sure.
That's
All
a
right.
guarantee.
Okay.
Better hope it warms up.
Yeah, that's true. Better hope we iron out his bit. All right.
Okay.
Let's take one more quick break.
All right.
And we'll be back with more after these words. It's the Minch Topeck Show, folks.
You can tweet the show at Minch Topeck.
Hashtag fuckshitfart.
Or reach us individually.
At Mr. Minch. Hashtag blessed.
At _Topeck_.
Dirty up some tweeter.
And at drsalem72.
If all of their tweets just lead you to websites that break your phone, it's probably not a real Twitter account.
Also, find us on Facebook.
But I couldn't hate Facebook more if I tried.
At facebook.com/MinchTopeck.
Just ridiculous dog shit memes.
We're going to get a letter on that.
Email us at minchandtopeck@gmail.com.
Joke's on them. They're assuming I can read.
Topeck always gets the last laugh. It's kicking shit. Smoking and kicking shit. Walking around kicking, we're kicking shit. We are. Oh, shit. And we're back with more of the Minch Topeck Show. I didn't realize it kind of spun out.
Is this the new potluck theme song?
Oh, jeez. Yeah, was that a leaked track from your upcoming album?
Just kicking shit. I'm sorry. I love it. This is my favorite.
Yeah.
This, I believe this was done by Luke Bryan. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure. Well, it's one of those things where Luke Bryan is doing some of the vocals, and then the rest is tits and horses.
Oh, yeah.
So they're doing the
yeah,
rest.
Yeah.
See, now this doesn't even sound like country anymore. It just...
They're that ahead of their time.
I say this respectfully. There's a certain, let's call it ADD quality to your music, Topeck.
Yeah.
Where all of a sudden you're going one way and boom, it just fucking flies off the rails.
Give it another 30 seconds, it probably changes again.
Yeah, it probably does. Like, I can't work kicking shit into this part. Kicking shit. All right.
There you go.
So, in that last ad, we were talking about reaching out to the show. And that's something that we would like you fine folks to do. There's a bunch of ways. I mentioned it on the Facebook page earlier this week. There's a couple of ways you can help us out. Now, the first thing I want to mention here is if we do this and 4 people listen, then that's 4 more than I ever expected to listen.
Absolutely.
Anything extra is just gravy.
Yeah.
Delicious brown gravy.
Yeah.
The instant gravy. You know, the stuff you put on mashed taters.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Sorry. Got lost in gravy thoughts.
Lost in Gravy Thoughts is the title of
that the name
Topeck's autobiography.
Okay.
Topeck, Lost in Gravy Thoughts.
Forward by Neil.
Yeah. You do not want to see the cover jacket on that.
Oh,
You
God.
do not want
it
to
is
see
a
that
mess.
cover jacket. I imagine it's Topeck in a bib with like a turkey drumstick and just crazy everywhere. Why would you want to share the show? I don't. This is why. If we get 4 people to listen,
Yeah.
that's more than I would expect.
Yeah.
Because I believe it was said best in an episode earlier. We're fucking idiots.
Yeah.
We make no bones about it. But
Yeah.
to wrangle it back to the point, none of the three of us are doing this to cash in.
No, this is a hobby.
We do this because we make each other laugh.
Yeah.
And it's an excuse for the three of us to hang out. And
Absolutely.
realistically, anybody who's listening to this, you're doing us a huge favor. So the idea behind the bit that we're going to talk about real briefly is, let's at least try.
Yeah.
Let's see what we can do. Some of the ways you can help out the show, share it on Facebook. When Dave, myself, or Topeck, when we share the show off of the Facebook page, just click share and feel free to post it on your timeline so your friends can see it.
Yeah.
I don't know. Put a little, these are my idiot friends, and here's their stupid podcast for morons.
Yeah.
Quote unquote.
Yeah, literally, you just write that.
Yeah.
Another thing that you can do to help us out here, obviously follow us on Twitter. Our Twitter needs love. We've got 16 wonderful followers who we adore, but we can boost that up. It'll be a fun thing. And you're always welcome to contact us if, let's say you're listening to this show and you said, you know what, Mike Minch, you're full of shit. Adam Sandler's funny as hell. And here's the reasons why you're an asshole. You can send that to us on Facebook, and we'll respond.
Yeah.
I'll start crying. Dave and Topeck will laugh their asses off.
Yeah.
And we'll have a good time.
Between that or the email, if you send us something that makes us laugh, it's going to end up on this show.
Absolutely. So that would just be something to expand on the fun. Get you guys included. Yeah. You got a question for the show? You got a concern? You got something that you'd like for us to talk about?
Yeah.
Feel free to contact us. Our email is
minchandtopeck@gmail.com.
easy as that.
Oh, yeah.
Easy as that.
Topeck learned something today.
So that's one of the ways. Another thing you can do to help us out is write a review on iTunes.
Oh, yeah.
We've got, you can go get our shows through iTunes.
Yep.
And we could use a couple of reviews. You could be honest. Or you could lie and say we're good. It's completely up to you.
Yep.
So you've mentioned in our pre-show meeting, Dave, that there are some shows that will reward the first person to write a review.
Yeah. Because people feel funny, like no one wants to be the first. And that's the thing is, once we get one or two reviews on there, I feel like we will get more.
All right.
But people feel funny about being the first to review the show.
Yeah.
Then let's reward the first two reviews.
Ooh.
Okay.
All right. If you are the first or second person to review the Minch and Topeck show with a reasonably decent review.
Yeah.
If you refer to us as fuckwits and give us 1 star or whatever the hell grading rubric they have there, then fuck you.
Yeah.
But
that's my line.
Sorry, I apologize.
Fuck you.
Okay, there it is. That's 10 cents.
Yeah.
I'm owed.
Wow.
We'll give you a thing.
Ooh.
Okay.
Here's what we do, boys.
Okay.
We're going to pool our money.
Yeah.
And we're going to go to that, I'm not going to say the name of the store on the air, but everything is below $5.
Ooh.
Okay.
And we'll get you a thing.
Okay.
All right.
We will go to the store
Uh-huh.
where they sell goods that are under $5,
Uh-huh.
All right.
and we will purchase a thing for you.
Oh.
If it's a thing that we can autograph, we'll autograph it.
Yeah.
That'll actually make it worth less.
Yeah.
Maybe it'll be gummy Coca-Cola bottles.
Ooh.
You know about those, Topeck?
I do.
Yeah, I figured that's a thing.
Yeah.
That's part of the weird shit Topeck likes to eat.
Yeah.
Like ketchup-flavored potato chips.
Oh, my God.
The hot dog and mustard flavored potato chips.
That there is... Now, let me put it to you this way.
Yeah.
I feel like
oh my
it needs...
God, that's so funny.
I feel like I've never actually tasted diarrhea, but I'm willing to bet it probably tastes similar to those fucking chips.
Yeah.
I swear to God, I was digging through looking for clips for the Minch Topeck vault.
Yeah.
You guys talked about those potato chips like 12 years ago on the show.
No, because that's where I had them. Was it the vending machine at MCC?
The more things change, the more they stay the same.
That's wild.
So that's what we'll do.
Okay.
We will get you a thing.
A thing?
For writing a review on iTunes.
Mm-hmm.
Better be good.
Well, yeah. Facebook, you're doing that for free.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You're doing that out of love
Mm-hmm.
for your pals, Minch Topeck and Rector.
Mm-hmm.
But those are ways you can help out the Minch and Topeck show. Again, I have no... I'm not doing this because any of us are going to take this show and walk into the Sirius XM studios and be like, "Hey guys, can we do your show?
Yeah.
Can we have a show?
Can this be a thing?
Yeah, can this be a thing, please? We'll buy you stuff from that store that sells things below $5." It's just, if we're gonna do this, let's see what we can do.
Yeah.
Let's take this fucker out for a spin. Is
Yeah,
basically
it'd
the
be
way.
nice to make some new friends.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, let's bring it to everyone's favorite part of the show.
Yeah?
We're not going to play Baja Men again, are we?
Shit, can we? That's actually the first 3 tracks on my album.
Oh.
Is just me singing through Baja Men.
It's the same song 3 times, right? Because they only have the one.
Right. It just... Oh, yeah. That's right. It's
different dialects.
Right. It's the regular song first, and then 2 remixes afterwards.
I was wondering if, like, Christopher Walken or Michael Caine did it.
Oh, I did leave the dogs out. The dogs are right over there before him, now they're over there. But I'll find the dogs. Topeck, you know why?
Why is that?
Because
what? Yeah.
Sorry, everybody. Threw up.
All
right.
Oh, my.
Topeck.
Yes.
It is time to send us off.
Okay. Where are we going?
See, we're not doing the asshole bit.
Oh.
This isn't old school Minch and Topeck. This is even 08. This is new school.
Wait, 08?
Oh no, never mind. This is the new school Minch and Topeck. Okay, it's a brand new thought.
Mm-hmm.
This is you. This is you taking the fucking stick.
Okay.
Send us off. Oh, and please don't. I got letters because of your last send off.
Yeah.
And the list of death threats that you made.
Yeah.
You all better have a great Valentine's Day
Or
and
else.
listen to the show, or fuck you. Jesus. Okay. These are our friends we're talking about.
Yeah. So
All
they
right.
better listen.
All 4 of them.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Yes.
Topeck.
Yeah.
The floor is yours.
All right. So for Minch, Rector, and myself,
What about Monnet?
and Monnet, obviously.
All right.
And for Monnet.
What if we just sell that he's been sitting here the whole time?
I could just pull a clip from last time and just slide it in here.
Yeah.
Monnet, you were really quiet this show, but we're going to do better next week.
Yeah.
You can talk to Davertooth as long as you want.
Yeah.
All right. Go right ahead.
All right. So for, the 3 of us, or 4 of us, I'd like to say thanks for listening, and remember to give us a rating and a review.
Now we're threatening again.
Mm-hmm. That wasn't that threatening.
He was holding a knife up.
Oh.
They couldn't see that.
He was brandishing it, and there's a lot of blood on that blade. You've got explaining to do. Were those cats dead before you put them into the burning building?
Oh, my God.
I said no more questions.
Okay. All right. Listen, that's fine. That's fine. I'm
The
just
le-
saying,
the-
don't brandish a bloody knife in the studio.
I'm just saying, the less you know, the better.
All right, that's fine.
So, for the three of us,
That tastes like cat blood. I'm just saying. I'm
Taste?
just saying. You can't put that past
How
me.
would you know?
Listen, I'm going to start telling you guys not to ask questions. All right? Listen, this is not me on trial. I'm not the one putting cats in a burning building. That's Topeck. Allegedly.
Allegedly.
All right.
Neil. Go out there, write us a nice review, give us a good couple of stars. I mean, win something.
That's right. A thing.
A thing.
Yes.
Win a thing, people.
That's right.
Yeah.
What about tomorrow night? What should they do tomorrow night?
Tomorrow night, they should live blog with you.
Well, no, they're not going to do anything.
They're going to
read the
They're going to
live blog.
read your live blog.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then, they can always interact and, and hashtag fuck shit fart and, emails and.
I know you're waiting for me to cut in with some shit. I'm letting you fly this plane.
You sure that's a good idea?
No. All right. This is your last sentence.
My last sentence.